Are you not a fan of milk?
I do enjoy cereal.
AJ, are you recording?
I am.
I need to ask you an important question that
Oh,
almost broke
boy.
me and my girlfriend up.
Here we go. All right. Yes, go right into it.
You have an empty bowl, right? This is the empty bowl, the metaphorical empty bowl, okay? Here we go. You're craving cereal. You know what? You're like, I'm lactose intolerant, but I feel like bellowing up the house, right? So you go to your fridge, you grab your milk, you grab your box of cereal, whatever choice you want. Knowing you basic, it's going to be Kicks. And from there, you're going
I'm mother approved.
At that point, how do you assemble your cereal?
Well, you put your cereal in the bowl.
Cereal in the bowl.
First,
Right?
that's the move.
That's
and then
the move.
Eventually you grab a spoon, doesn't matter when, it's okay. And then you get the milk, you pour it over your milk, and voila.
Right.
Magic.
Because you're a sane person.
Usually. Most of the time.
That is the correct way to serve milk or cereal, right?
Absolutely.
My heathen of a girlfriend prefers to put the milk first.
No, not the milk first. So it just ends up floating then. It's like floating on top of the milk. That doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
That I had my suspicions about devil worship, and now I think it's confirmed, to be honest.
Definitely devil worship.
Okay, I know she's right there next to you, so just do me a favor, just for us. Just blink twice if you are in trouble. Do you need to leave? Okay. Anyone that's watching or listening, that was at least 2. So we need to contact John. You can find him on Twitter at John Zepp. Let's help the boy out because apparently he is in a shitload of trouble right now.
Hashtag save the John.
Hashtag save the John. Absolutely.
She's coming at me. AJ, I'm noticing like massive lag on my end.
Okay, video wise maybe, but you sound like a dream.
Okay.
If you want, you can restart the computer.
Let me just leave the chat and join.
Sounds good. I'm glad we got what we got so far.
Do you like cereal? She wants a legit answer.
I do enjoy cereal, yes.
He does enjoy it. Okay, I'm going to leave, AJ. I'll be right back.
Cereal before milk. Ivonne, you're great. But you're also a little crazy. Sweet. We're grooving now. All right.
I feel it.
We're in there.
Okay, cool. It's working.
Can you feel the rhythm of the night? Cool. We're going to get copyright struck for that one.
It's all right. Your voice is so awful, they won't even be able to pick it up. On the
I know, right? The algorithm will not be able to beat the travesty that is my voice, so that's okay. We're in the clear as far as that goes.
Oh, man.
I'm
ready for this beer.
I know. Well, I mean, just to dive into it then. So, for the first time, to my memory, we're going to actually be drinking some sour-ass beers today. So, without further ado, to those watching the video version, Sir John has a beautiful Mikkeller. I think this is also the first Mikkeller beer we've ever had on the show as well.
Yes.
From San Diego, Mikkeller Brewing. They also have stuff like very international as well. They have several Instagram accounts that I would recommend anyone check out. They're very international, like super European as well. So it's pretty exciting. I didn't know that. Yes. So we said that it's a sour beer night. We have a couple lined up, this being the first, and this one is Raspberry Blush.
Look at that.
I know, right? Ooh.
Oh, he has that.
Did I get that there? Oh, I'm
sorry. He looks like he did it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. That's no accident. Look at that. That's definitely a smile. Certainly a smile.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a Berliner style Weiss beer.
I'm going to crack this bad boy up in it.
Raspberries and coffee. Whoa.
And coffee.
Did I come through? I sounded crazy on my end right now when I was saying that.
I am less intrigued by this than before.
I know. I don't remember us reading coffee when we got this.
I don't really remember reading it, but yes.
It's in very small print, so I guess we ruined the surprise. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll be nice and subtle.
No, it smells awful.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's smelling pretty bad.
Well, it's that time of the show where we're going to be pouring it, so let's have some fun. Oh, boy. But as per usual, to anyone watching and listening, let us know what beers that we need to drink next, please, whether it's cocktails, beers, liquor.
Raspberry coffee.
At Beer Belly Pod on Instagram and Twitter.
Ugh.
At Beer Belly Pod. Apparently, if we're willing to drink raspberry coffee, we'll drink just about anything. So, yep. It has a nice color to it. I'll say that much.
Oh.
Look at that. It has a cool color. I kind of like it.
I hope the color saves the taste.
I think after this, we're going to be able to taste colors, so it's okay. So this is actually a really easy breezy 4% even. So it's a really light beer. Not very powerful at all. The one we have lined up is going to kick things up a little bit of a notch, though. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to take us to Pound Town.
Let's see. Let's see how we feel about this one, though. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I'm getting a little bit of coffee at the end, but it's not bad.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's, no.
Not so subtle. Not so subtle. Abort. I'm
playing it's good, guys. Support us.
I'm not minding it. I'm not minding it.
It has a really amazing start. And it has an absolutely awful finish, kind of like Star Wars. Oh, wait. Star Wars is bad from the beginning, pretty bad at the end, pretty good in the middle.
Yeah. The middle, peachy keen. Just unfortunately, they didn't know how to start or end it.
We don't have sours very often at all. God, this is probably like my 7th one in my life.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, I've barely had any. I have a buddy whose brother is a huge fan of sours. Like, they love them a lot. But I personally, I rarely even have any.
That person sounds like he serves the milk before the cereal. That's what it sounds like. Oh.
The ones that I'll say this: the dude that I am aware of, that I'm an acquaintance of, you could say, he does go out of his way to buy some interesting bottles, like crazy looking ones. So you could tell what he's looking for is quality. Like, he seems to have a good taste as far as what he knows what he's looking for. I'll put it that way. Like when you and I are shopping for IPAs and such.
Yeah, we definitely have a certain type of thing we look for. Well,
right.
And that's why I try my best to not get that, especially for the pod.
Oh,
nowadays.
Sure. Right.
So
I think every once in a while we need to have episodes for us, and then also episodes not so much for us, for the listeners.
I honestly feel like any IPA episode for the most part's for us.
Yeah, just to kind of mix things up.
Unless we see a can that's like, or an ingredient in a can that's completely off, then I mean, it's the episode's generally for us.
Typically,
tasting raspberry.
Yeah, I'm digging the flavor, to be honest with you. I think even the tail end where you get a little bit of coffee into it, it's not bad.
Now, let me just clarify this for the listeners and or the viewers. AJ's a coffee addict. He loves his caffeine. So I don't get me wrong, I do love coffee, but not like AJ. Not like AJ at all. He will bite the bean just to get the caffeine.
I'll snort the fucking bean.
He would bite the bean just to get the caffeine.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Bars.
Bars.
I see what you did there. But no, I'm honestly enjoying this. This is pretty good. I mean, granted, I am someone who's skeptical about hearing about coffee and beer to a degree. And the thought of coffee and raspberry being mixed together turned me off. It made me think of like raspberry mixed with chocolate, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but this is more subtle than that. It's not as crazy. Like, it's not a bold coffee flavor, I don't think. I'm getting more sour than anything else.
Caffeine addict. I'm getting extreme caffeine taste at the end.
Oh, wow.
Or coffee. I wouldn't say caffeine. Coffee.
Sure. I am a guy, admittedly, who I appreciate my cold brews black for the most part, and with light ice, if any at all. So, yeah, I guess I am kind of bad in that regard.
Yeah, it has 0.2% coffee bean.
Okay, so we're getting a little boost from this then. I could use it. I've been at work all day. So I'm down for that. Absolutely.
Okay. I was gambling in the morning.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
I went to San Manuel.
Okay.
My girlfriend and myself took our mothers.
Nice.
And we went to go and have a good time.
That's cool.
Got to play at a Motown slot machine. That's now my favorite slot machine. I do love oldies.
Yes.
Have a special place in my heart for oldies. And I won like a good on that machine. I think I won a good 120.
Oh, it's nice. Okay.
So I doubled because I spent about 60, and it plays like seven different Motown songs that you are allowed to switch through.
That's
So it
cool.
was like just bobbing out and
Oh, yeah.
singing while I was winning my money.
Dude, if they were smart, they would add even more songs. That way,
That's what I
people would be
said.
more intrigued to just hang out there for a while. You
They
know?
got the good ones. Like the go-to one is "I Want You Back"
Sure,
by
sure,
Jackson
sure.
5.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's what caught my attention. But
Sure.
then when I started going through the other ones, it had some Smokey Robertson, Diana Ross.
Sure,
Hold
sure.
on, let me say one more. Marvin Gaye.
Nice. Probably the king, in my opinion.
Yeah, they had. They had a "Ain't No Mountain High," which come on,
Marvin Gaye. Then
who
yeah.
doesn't know that song? Especially
Exactly.
after "Remember the Titans."
Right. Exactly. Anyone from like the year 2000 onward knew Marvin Gaye all over again, or at least that song. I'll say. Even though, admittedly, I believe he has better songs than that song. Just saying.
1000%.
Okay, cool. I thought I was like, I'm not trying to be controversial. I think that song is sick. Obviously, it's a classic, and it's like but I don't know.
What is it? Tell me. What do you think is your favorite one?
I mean, Let's Get It On is a great one, obviously.
Yep.
But there's one in the back of my mind that I can't think of the
Sexual Healing.
Sexual Healing's a nice one as well. I mean, how can you beat Sexual Healing? There's another one that I'm thinking of, and
my favorite one from him. I recently found out he covered. I thought it was his version. But
maybe you'll say it.
Was on Through the Grapevine.
Thank you. Okay, I was thinking of something like Herbal, and I could not think of it. Through the Grapevine. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Again, if we're singing it, we don't have to worry about the algorithm catching us.
Then there's not.
They're going to delete it.
You're the bad singer. I never said I was the bad singer. You know what? I'm sorry. Sing, AJ.
I know, right? If anything, we'll get removed from YouTube just for hurting people's ears, which is, that's fine. I'll take it.
Oh man!
Don't invite me to karaoke, please.
Through the Grapevine. He also has one really popular one. The other God. Don't comment at me, people.
I'm just gonna start googling Marvin Gaye now. Let's see here.
What's going on? There it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. It's just more reasons as to why "Ain't No Mountain Higher" is not the best song that happens to have Marvin Gaye in it. Oh, it is. Yeah.
It's just not his best.
What about Brother, Brother, Brother and all that?
That's the one.
Okay. Oh, that's the same one. Oh yeah. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Brother, brother.
Yes.
I don't want to keep singing because I don't want to get censored by YouTube.
But even still, I mean, yeah, the guy obviously has a legendary pedigree of music. So yeah, we can. I mean, I like him because he goes from like R&B and soul, Motown stuff, and then every once in a while it gets just a little bit of psychedelic to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The dude was pretty damn stylish from what I'm seeing on YouTube as well. Or, I'm sorry, on Google right now. Like I'm seeing people dress as him today. It's kind of cool. Like, yeah. Marvin Gaye looks back, which is pretty tight. Oh, excuse me.
I believe he was murdered by his father.
That sounds right. I'm sure. Right? I believe my dad told me that story before, which is obviously fucked
awful. But from my understanding too, Marvin Gaye was like an alcoholic that was attacking his dad or something like that. I don't think the dad just shot him to shoot him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think again. Don't comment at me,
or let us know what the truth is. Oh Jesus!
Try to beat that, AJ.
I was gonna say that overtook what I just did a second ago.
Challenger accepted. Ooh, I'm getting some ads for my Gmail, Jovan, which is our couple name. 50% off Black Friday. So yeah, lame.
Nice for Spotify.
I don't know. It was a random ad that came.
Okay, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. That's why I didn't say it.
Right there you go. So let's get into just a quick bit of news real quick. You probably saw it online. I definitely tweeted about it on at BeerBellyPod on Twitter. But did you see that Russian River Brewing Co. from up north from here, San Francisco area, they are pausing the release of Pliny the Younger 2021 due to COVID-19?
Kind of, just a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, there's some more fine print. And after reading through the entire article top to bottom, it made a lot more sense. And it's not as bad as the headline that they released made it seem. Reading through their blog on their site, it's pretty much that. I guess to chalk it up. I mean, it's unfortunate.
I think now I have to compete against people.
Yeah, more than ever before.
I mean, I was honestly planning on going up there again for the weekend.
You technically could.
But from my understanding, they're only selling it online.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. So, yeah, that was a clarification that they're making. Yes, so they won't be selling it in-house, to my understanding.
No.
It's only going to be shipping and only within California.
Right, 4?
What's that? For what?
What? It's like a pack.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's going to be, I forget how large the pack is going to be. Is it like a 16
thought
pack of like
okay.
16 beers with 4 Pliny the Younger included in that?
Is that
And
what
a
it
variety-
was?
They said something along the
I
lines
thought it was
of,
a 6-pack, and 2 of them were randos. But I don't know. I kind of skimmed through it. I saw I can buy it in January, and that was good. I hit back.
Right. To my understanding, it is a certain pack size. I think it's at minimum an 8-pack or something like that. There will be 4 Pliny the Younger, and then they said they're excited that they get to throw in some other fun IPA
Randos.
ideas as well. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll try to make it special.
Take my money.
Yeah, I mean, at least we get to have it. And I think they're also going back to bottled as well. This is the second year that they've done bottling for Pliny the Younger.
Yep.
Not cans any longer, at least for this year as well, which is exciting, though. It's the second year they're going to be doing bottles again. So I imagine that will probably preserve the flavor a lot more.
I wonder if it's going to look any different than the ones I have.
It'll be exciting to see. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's still being released. It's a bad thing because we literally have to compete with people who normally would not go out of their way to get this beer. I mean, it's accessible to anybody who has internet, which is everybody.
Right. Back in the
21.
day, i.e. last year and every year before that, it was just a matter of getting in line early enough or showing up at a good time the next day. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that is truly the move.
And being served the last one.
And being applauded like a champion. Tip of the cap. Tip of the cap. Exactly. You need to dress like a gentleman. The next time they have a public release, I'm talking a monocle, a top hat, a vest, a pocket watch, the works. Everything. A nice vest. A nice vest with a pocket for your pocket watch. I'm telling you, you got to look dapper as fuck. And then that would be amazing.
Super down. Maybe next year.
I'll dress up as like a newsy boy or something like that.
Not next year. I'm sorry. 2021.
2022.
2022. Oh, shit.
I know. It's crazy to think. But I mean, we're like, 3 months away from the release? 2.5 months, something like that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still excited for the beer, obviously, but kind of like what we had to struggle for to get Pliny for president at a decent time. It'll be like that, but on steroids. So
yeah, 1,000%. We're going to find out the day and time, AJ, and I'm going to ask you whether you are at work or taking a poo, take a break.
I know, right?
For that 20-minute period and get your beer, because I am not sharing the 4 I'm getting.
Fair enough.
If we get it, that's gonna be
that's
the thing. Oh man, this is gonna be a Coachella thing. You know how hard it is to get like sneakers? How they just sell out within seconds. I think now they randomize who actually can purchase it because people are just buying it like that. So let's see.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna sell out within like the first 10 minutes or something like that.
I have low expectations
of being able to get it. Yeah, I agree.
The site's gonna crash. We're gonna sit there, refresh. It's like gonna be pre-ordering a PS5. Which I didn't do.
Right. But it's definitely going to be equivalent to that. To anyone like that's somewhat in the beer world and knows about Russian River Brewing Co., yeah, it's going to be crazy. I look forward to the excitement and the hype of it all because it's Pliny the Younger. It's like one of those annual releases that I look forward to, that we look forward to every year. But at the same time, this is different than ever before. So here's hoping and fingers crossed. And to anyone who's interested as well, definitely make sure to keep your ear to the ground for when they announce the day and the time that they're going to be releasing it, because we're all going to be in line. We're all going to be in the queue. It's crazy. Shit.
Fuck yeah. It's kind of exciting.
It is exciting.
If I get it and you don't, AJ, $300 for a bottle. I'm telling you that right now.
Nothing like says friendship like gaining profit. Yeah.
They're only your friends if they're willing to not question the price you're charging them. You know, you were saying this right now, and I never really
Oh.
thought about it being annual.
Mhm.
I wonder if now that Pliny the President is only once every 4 years, if
I
that will end up
know.
becoming more popular than the younger.
Because it's such a stretch of time between it.
Fuck yeah.
Right? I would say maybe, but I mean, at the end of the day, even though it is like a cool, like 2-stage double dry hopped double IPA, you know, it has all that cool caliber to it. At the same time, though, it's not the younger, which is like their one and only triple. I feel like the younger has a bigger name and like more of a legend to itself. But at the same time, though, I do look forward to the next time that we get to have Pliny for President one day. For all we know, maybe that will be one of the special beers they decide to throw in there.
I'm hoping, to be honest with you, I'm really hoping.
That would be cool if they wanted to like try to make up for the situation with that. That said, though, did you see that Russian River has, at least to me, it's a newer IPA that I was not previously aware of?
Which one?
I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm on their website, and I'll
You're
see
gonna
if I
screen
can.
share?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll see if I can screen share for everyone.
Share it with the audience, Adrian.
Absolutely. Let me see here. Not flagship lagers, ales, baby, ales. Oh man, I should have looked this up earlier. Oh, was it that one? Ooh, hold on. I'm tripping. Hold on. Where is it?
You good, AJ?
There's
Now
so
you got
many
me
of them.
thinking.
Ooh,
Did
they
you
have the
just-
Hopfather listed.
But they just have all of them listed. That
Right,
doesn't mean they're in
right.
season.
I know, but I also saw one recently. Shit, what was it? I'll look into it, but it certainly was this IPA of a name I was not aware of either. Like simply not aware of. Have you heard of Dribble Belt by chance?
No.
It's a very light ale. It's only 4.5. But there's another one that I saw recently. It's killing me right now. Let's look into the Dribble Belt. Is that the one?
I'm on their Instagram, and I don't see anything about a new beer being released, and they're pretty on it about posting when something's new.
I know. I'm tripping right now. I don't know what I saw, but I know I saw something, and it was certainly an IPA that I was not previously aware of. But I feel dumb for not being able to find it right now. God damn it. That's all right.
Wow.
If anyone knows what I might be talking about, definitely let us know online. Hit us up again at Beer Belly Pod across the board on social media, and let us know what the hell this IPA is that I cannot think of. It's driving me crazy right now.
I wish it was Hopfather. I missed that beer.
I know, but who knows? Since it's been a while since they've actually released that one, maybe that will also be something. I don't know. That would be really tight.
Low expectations.
I know. I really need to lower my expectations, but at the same time, I'm just hoping for the best at this point. We'll see. We will see.
How you doing with your beer?
About like 2/3 through. I can certainly just finish her up real quick if you want.
Mine
What
kind
about
of has
you?
like a lemonade color to it. Does
Ooh.
yours?
Slightly. Looks like a little strawberry lemonade-ish.
Yeah.
Just slightly. A little
Well,
mercury. A little murky.
I'm about to finish this disgusting, amazingly tasty lemonade.
Okay. There's a lot of resin down at the bottom. Holy cow. A lot of resin. You guys see that on my camera?
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks
wow.
for grossing me out, AJ. That's in my body now.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of resin.
Yep. All in there. Yep. You're going to grow a freaking pine out of your ass. Okay. So I need to go and grab my bottle. My can.
Sounds good. We'll be right back to you. Just a sec. And we're back. And for our next beer, John, do you want to tell the people about it? What are you reading on this beautiful can right here?
Crust Fall. Oh, nice. And I guess the name's pretty appropriate. Peach Berry Pie Sour.
That sounds like fun. I can get with that.
Sounds like fun. I'm ready to open this. 7.5%.
Yes, so quite a bit stronger than the beer we just had. Almost twice as strong, which I'm looking forward to be honest.
Ooh,
here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do this. Oh yeah, a little whiffy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's faint, but it's there.
It's not. Yeah, it's not as potent.
Yeah. Ooh,
that last one smacked you in the face.
Yeah. Look at the color though. It looks like an iced tea.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of looks like a carbonated iced tea. All right, I'm excited for this.
Just so you know.
Oh really? I don't think I ever knew that about you. God dang it. First, your girlfriend puts milk before the cereal, and now you don't like iced tea.
Who puts milk before the cereal?
Only, again, People that worship Satan, something like that.
Only people who worship Satan.
Ooh, very murky, just like the last, but even darker though. This looks a little brown on my end, but it's not so much brown as it is like
This
a dark
looks like
auburn.
this. This looks like straight out of the sewer brown.
On camera, but in my
in person,
in my view, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know. This
Yeah,
looks
you're
more
right.
on camera. I feel This
You're
has, like,
right.
a nice little reddish hue.
My shadow definitely gave it like that sewer
okay.
color. I apologize.
No, it's okay. How dare you, you bitch. So earlier, I'm sorry. Before we get started, let's take our first drink. Actually, cheers.
Cheers.
Wowie! Holy
Wow.
shit!
Wow.
Whoa! Wow!
Way different.
Wow! I got like, whoa! It's like
This is bomb.
It tastes like a fruit roll up.
Yeah.
Like a
Holy
carbonated
shit.
drinkable
Okay.
fruit
I
roll
could
up.
get drunk off of this. Make me feel silly.
Holy crap. I was not expecting that. I really wasn't compared to the last one. Wow. It tastes like a fruit roll up.
I was not expecting that from a can full of butts.
So yeah, this is a Boulevard Brewing Company, a fruitful collaboration with Rheingeist Cincy made. So pretty cool. One thing I appreciated about all the butts and the peaches and such, the art style definitely reminds me of McKellar Brewing actually quite a bit. Like whenever you look at their different like caricature characters and all that, it's kind of similar, you know. Whenever you happen to see the truck and all that, or just the different art they have on their cans and such. I look forward to more McKellar beer, though. By the way, it's a shame that one didn't really do it for you, but I can understand why. It was different.
It blew my mind.
What this?
Yeah, really, really caught me off guard.
Every sip I take, I'm still not ready for everything that comes. Like I feel like the front of my tongue gets one flavor, mid a whole bunch of different flavors, and in the back it has like this little kick right at the end.
It's like tropical, right?
Yeah, super tropical. I'm digging this actually. Yeah. Like you said, I can get drunk off this.
I would not mind buying a few cans of this. Yeah, let's just do one whole episode of 5 of these each.
Oh my god, it'll work. It'll at 7.5. We'd be good after like 2 or 3.
I think so.
Easily.
Wow, this beer is so good.
Right? It's not bad. So just a little more information. It's an Imperial Berliner style Weiss ale, similar to the last one we had, with peach, blackberry, blueberry, and other natural flavors. So pretty tight, and it's Crustfall.
Wow, it's from Kansas City, Missouri.
We might have to make a drive.
And it's a collab beer, so this is something that you won't see for very often.
Right, by Rheingeist. So that's tight. Boulevard and Rheingeist, you guys knocked it out of the park with this one. They must be proud about this beer. They must be proud of it.
We haven't really talked about this because, I mean, I never felt this way, but this may be the beer of 2020 for me. Like, to really catch me off guard.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I figured sour beers, they'd be fun for an episode. We needed to get to them eventually, but this was truly and is currently a surprise.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I don't think it has a great smell to it.
Sure.
Like, I don't think the smell really justifies what you're drinking.
I mean, again, the scent is so subdued that when you actually drink it, it's like, whoa, where did that all come from? Wow. It's an explosion of fucking flavor. That's all I can say. Go ahead and
pour the last of mine. Yeah.
So, John and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about getting some, pretty much making sure that the video quality of this podcast can actually be up to snuff. I mean, we don't look too bad with the cameras that we have on our laptops, but we could probably step things up a bit. So we are in talks of trying to get that done. Are you cool with that, sir?
Well, I'm totally down for that. Okay. I have a lot of follow-up questions that I think I'll ask after the pod.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's something that's crossed my mind for a while. I want people to see the pimples on my face.
Exactly.
I need that clarity.
Right? Oh, that guy
They need
didn't
to
do a
see.
blackhead
They need to
strip
see
today.
the beer foam coming right out that mustache.
Right? That piece of broccoli in between my canine and the other tooth. They need to be
Oh
able
no,
to
we
know
can see
about
that,
that.
AJ.
Oh,
No,
right.
no, no,
My
we can
bad.
see
I'm
it.
sorry.
I just didn't tell you.
For sure. As to be expected, actually.
Hmm. Oh man,
That's pretty
that's yeah.
surprising. Beer of 2020, John says. It's near the end of the year, too. And after this is our 17th episode, so that's got to say something. I definitely think that says something. I don't know if I hear John say that about
Oh,
beer
you know what?
often.
You know what?
What's up?
Tied with Lunar Kitty.
Oh,
Or
okay, okay.
Kitten.
Lunar Kitten. I actually still have that can in the background, actually.
I think I threw mine away, but that was a great Beechwood. No, it's not Beechwood. I don't remember the brewery that made that.
I
That
can't
one.
see it from here. I see
Too
the
far.
can.
It's okay.
I know, right? It's all good. But
It's
either way,
good.
so that was a surprise for you as well.
But this one, like when I drank Lunar Kitten, it was just like this is a really good IPA.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is a beer that just caught me off guard. I feel like that's why it has the advantage over the Lunar Kitten.
You can see why people are fans of sours with this beer.
Well,
You know what I
now
mean?
I can. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking remove the coffee out of it, and it's amazing.
Yeah. No, agreed. I'm so glad that we took a chance on sours for this episode because it's pretty great. I'm enjoying this a lot. We might have to have more sour episodes.
Mhm.
That said, again, let us know where in the comment section where we need to look for more sours. Like
Tell
what
us your
brews do
favorite
you like?
sours.
Yes, let us know so that way we can enjoy them as well. That way also we can kind of while you're listening to the episode, we can be drinking the same beer together. That'd be pretty fun. I'm definitely open to that.
Holy for that. That'd be amazing.
Yes. You can
Start
also
with this one.
yes. beerbellypod@gmail.com as well if you'd prefer to email us. That's totally cool. Nice. Also, Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube. You can search us that way. On that note, though, to stick to the topic as relevantly as possible, I have a question for you, John.
What's up?
What would you say is one of your more sexy qualities about yourself?
My hair.
Not even a hesitation, not even a beat missed. Immediately knew it. I was going to give like a disclaimer, like, don't worry about coming off any sort of dickish way. No.
Nah. I know. I know my best quality. It's my hair.
It's not your best.
I could have said my brains.
Right.
My
you have a good beard on you as well.
Beard's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It can be better. My beard can be better.
Okay.
I'm envious of other beards. I am really never envious of other people's hair.
Okay, fair enough. So your hair then not even. I thought you were gonna have to search your soul for a little while. Never mind.
I need to search my soul. My soul's on my hair.
Very nice.
What about you, sir?
I didn't.
Question.
I wasn't looking forward to the freaking return question.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. For
It's
me,
them curls. It's them curls.
Oh, so I guess both of our hairs are.
You
right.
grow a pretty nice mustache too.
Oh, thank you. I'm thinking I just need to shave everything but it, just so I can look as.
I think you can rock it.
Much of a pedophile as possible, you know. The only person that can truly rock a mustache, though, and we've been saying it for the past like year and a half, like truly can rock the fuck out of a mustache right now, is Henry Cavill, though, easily. Like,
he can rock anything.
He bounces just he can rock a fucking rock. He bounces a thick, beautiful, proper gentleman's mustache with just the slightest bit of stubble to where it balances it just a little bit.
Perfect amount.
He looks gorgeous on screen.
I don't know if it's your description of him or the beard, but I'm starting to get a little warm.
Exactly. It's a little bit of both, I like to think.
I am starting to feel a little bit of a kick, though.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to now just settle in. The last beer and now this one on top of that.
Oh, so what is your answer?
I don't know. I have been told, well, apparently, according to last episode, I have a terrible voice, so never mind.
No, previous episodes before that, there's the whole story with Steve telling you have a great voice. No,
that's right.
He said you ugly. I'm saying
that I was ugly.
Voice.
He could see me having a job with my voice, but not with my face.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying to quit the industry.
Right, exactly. Get out while you can, bud. You're wasting your time.
I'll take over the podcast.
Right,
It's all
exactly. This is the John show now.
Beer Belly John.
Exactly. I guess what is something attractive about myself? I will say I am multifaceted. I enjoy a production a lot, whether it's producing a podcast like with you, or if it means producing music. I enjoy stuff like that a lot. And I like to think every once in a while, I do a pretty good job with it. Every once in a while, I might
would agree.
write a song that surprises myself, even though they're not like a fucking like Shawn Mendes hit or something like that. That's going to age this episode a lot.
Have you heard that Breathe Carolina song yet?
I did. I listened to it on my way to work this morning.
Do you like it?
I do. Okay, so thank you for mentioning that, because I wanted to say it. I wanted to bring it up to you for this episode today. I was driving on my way to work, and I was like, you know what? I always listen to a podcast on my way to work. I'm just going to get my blood flowing in the morning and listen to some music. And I remembered you saying Too Good by Breathe Carolina. Anyone that's listening or watching, check the song out. Band's called Breathe Carolina. Anyway, I liked it because it harkened back to what they were when we first got into them back in the day. Like, it was him singing again with the music, playing with them. One thing I noticed about the song that I think maybe you and I like about it is that the tempo is the same exact tempo for like a song like Shadows from their album.
Savages?
Album I'm thinking of.
Is it Savages?
Savages, thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, if you listen to a song called Shadows, which is like track 7 or something like that on Savages, the tempo is pretty much exactly the same. Similar beat. The beat's a little different. The drums are played a little differently. The hi-hat's a little slightly different, but also similar. But otherwise, it harkens back to a song like that, which I appreciate a lot. Ooh, like John's beautiful symphony right now. Ooh. It's kind of a sexy little jam. It's subtle. It's chill. But short. It gets the job done. It's short. Yeah. By the time it ended, I was waiting for like a huge drop. Yeah.
That's what I told my girlfriend. I was like, my only complaint about the song is there is no third chorus.
You need to tag them on Twitter and tell them that. I bet they'd be flattered.
A crazy little hidden gem, right? Like it just I randomly was like, I wonder if they've released anything new with them singing.
Right.
And yeah, this one played, and I was like, I like this one a lot.
Well, I follow them on Instagram and Twitter. I have for years, and I remember them saying like a year ago or maybe less than that, where they're like, this album is going to be us Breathe Carolina again. And I was like, cool, great. I've been looking forward to that for like 5 years now.
Never thought much of it.
But I just never took the time to actually listen to it until you showed me, and I was like, oh crap, yeah, they're back. Like, they sound great.
Well, I think they released another album after that, and it's again featuring other people.
That's cool, as long as it's like...
It's not. That's why we fell out of it.
Or what?
I haven't given it a shot. I'm still kind of...
For all we know, maybe they're just featuring other artists in the songs, but they're still playing the instruments.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll see. As long as it's not straight DJ sets the whole time where it's other people singing, that's where it gets me. That's like that is not Breathe Carolina to me. Personally,
you're just a producer at that point, which is nothing bad, but don't say it's not your music.
Probably just don't call it Breathe Carolina if that's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Or like
presented by Breathe Carolina Productions, you know? So
yeah, like within their umbrella, but maybe don't call it the same thing, you know? Yeah. Only because they had like 4 or 5 albums where it was all them doing the music and singing.
Savages to just creating albums for people to sing. Like,
right.
Savages is so good. I think it may be my favorite album from them.
Wow.
I will say that my favorite song is not on that album, but it's my favorite album.
Like front to back, you feel like it's the most solid?
I think there's only 2 songs I don't like on that album.
Okay, which is what, like Shots Fired? Okay, I was gonna say, I remember you.
Is that the one with the singer from Issues who got kicked out from the band?
No, that's Chasing Hearts.
That's the other one I don't like.
Fair enough.
Those 2 are the songs I don't like.
Gotcha. Oh, you heard about Tyler Carter getting kicked out of Issues?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but
grooming, right? Grooming, basically, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Oh, AJ, I gotta ask, the guy from Stars, or Secrets, somebody passed away, right?
Secret. Oh, you saw that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is it the lead singer or?
Good question. So he was actually a screamer for one album, And they, with that one album, they released a special edition where they released 3 other tracks that are at the beginning of the special edition. The album was called Fragile Figures by a band called
Which I like the acoustic version of that, right? Or
Yes.
there's a song called Fragile.
So there is a song on the album called Fragile Figures, but there's a couple acoustic songs that you like a lot by them that are really good. And but yeah, there was actually, so they had a screamer in the very beginning of them being a band. He went out of it, and then they found this guy Aaron Metzer, and he did great things. He was like a star, like he was like kind of the front man for the band. He wasn't playing guitar or anything; he was just screaming, which was great. And then after that album, they did the special edition, like I mentioned, and then they did an acoustic an accompaniment of like 5 songs or something like that, for like some new songs, some older ones that they just kind of did acoustic versions of, and he wasn't a part of, obviously, because it was acoustic. And then they went on and they got a new screamer for like an album after that. But anyway, he was like a big part of like their formative years, and it seems as though he sadly passed away, which is crazy. They haven't said yet why. I would imagine probably only like in the early 30s or something like that. So way too young.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? And I tried to look into how or why, but
that's why I was bringing it up. I tried the same and I couldn't figure it out. Yeah,
all I saw, the closest thing I saw as far as referencing what could have happened was just that they requested that we respect the privacy for now.
It was natural causes, I would most likely imagine, because I feel like if he was murdered, it might be a little bit bigger of a subject, you know?
Yeah. They'd probably be more willing to,
or maybe an aneurysm, whatever. I mean,
who knows?
Life is short.
Yeah.
So changing the subjects, but still on music, I came up on a Bose Solo 5 soundbar.
Whoa.
Amazon. It was $50 off.
Nice.
So it was $150. It's originally $200. I got it, and it's great.
Pretty sexy for your TV, or no? I'm sorry. So like you could put music like from your phone, Bluetooth.
Well, no, it's meant for a TV.
Oh, it is a sound. Oh, so it's a surround sound bar. Holy shit!
I would want to say it has the optical cable to connect to your TV. So
gotcha. Oh, so that's how it plugs in. Nice. So it bumps pretty well.
I love it.
Nice. That's one thing I really need.
Could you guess the first song I bumped on that song? You're not gonna guess it. I'll give you a hint because you're not gonna guess it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a Kanye West song.
Oh God. Was it
yes.
It
was. Yes,
Bound?
Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was.
I know that you're hurting. That's my favorite part of that song. I appreciate that you appreciate certain parts of that song, but I honestly think
that entire song. That song is genius.
I don't know if I would call it that. Go on.
My girl asked me what I wanted most from all my wish list. Have you ever asked your bitch for other bitches?
Bars. Once again, bars, my friend.
Another great line. I want to fuck you hard on the kitchen sink. After that, I want to give you something to drink.
What the fuck does that mean? That's so dumb. Oh my God. I hate Kanye West.
So, no, that song is genius too. Those lines are so bad.
They're hilarious.
How are they so good?
That's the thing about Kanye West, and I think he's learning to accept that about himself, is that I think a lot of people are starting to now like him more ironically, or at least that's for me anyway. I like him ironically.
Well, now he sucks since
is he that bad?
Since he really went crazy and kind of like religious with this stuff, he's not.
Well, I mean, I think he'd make a great president, though. I mean, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I voted for him. I was one of those 5,000 who voted for Kanye West.
Can you believe those people that wasted their fucking votes on that?
Terrible people.
Like, I get it. There aren't great options, and there rarely are good options between red and blue. But at the same time, did you really have to waste it that badly? Like, you might as well just not vote. Might as well not vote.
Exactly. Just stay home.
Yeah.
Save your energy. Yeah, I played that song. I played it on YouTube. So I got the soundbar yesterday, like around 8:00. So I couldn't play it too loud. I watched The Mandalorian on it, which is great. I really don't want to talk about it here. Let's talk about SD Geek. Listen to SD Geek if you want to hear that review.
SD Geek podcast, yes.
But it sounded great. Like the part where the lightsaber starts up on that Bose.
Wait, there's a lightsaber in episode 4 or 5? God
12. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. It came
Oh.
out. It came out yesterday, as of the recording of this episode.
Have you seen the name of the title? I mean, I'm not spoiling much.
No, I haven't seen that
Okay,
either.
well, everybody dies.
I did get spoiled on a little bit though of something. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want anyone watching and listening to this to get upset if they haven't seen the episode yet, like myself. But there is one thing that got. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. There's one.
We'll
I got
talk
spoiled
about
on
it.
something. Yeah, we'll talk about it off air.
So I was able to enjoy the crispness, and the biggest reason I got a sound bar was because the speakers on my TV suck, which they usually do nowadays on any TV.
Yeah, I mean the
so
TVs are so thin they can't put that. I mean, they can't pack that hard. Anyway.
So it's really hard to hear audio, people talking. So like my TV's up at 30 and I can hear people talking, but then the second things get loud, it's like unbelievably loud. So that's why I was like, I need a sound bar. I want to be able to hear and keep the volume low.
Some balance. Yeah.
Exactly. So today in the morning, I was like, I finally get to play a song once I come home from gambling. And yeah, I thought about it for a while, and then yeah, I was like bound. And I played it on YouTube, so I watched the Seth Rogen and James Franco version.
At least that. Okay, I'll give you that. You had the visual quality to go along with that song.
I don't need it. I don't need the visual quality. It's easily one of the greatest songs ever made. Don't at me.
Agree.
Don't at me. Don't at me.
Please at him at JOHNZ3PE on
AJ,
everything. Let him know.
You even kind of feel the song a little bit.
I like that one part that happens twice in the song.
It happens like 4 times in the song.
I hope.
It's honestly the thing that got me, because it drops too, and it drops hard.
That bass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll give it that. That is sick, but that's more the producer than him. You know what I mean?
He probably was the producer. He was the producer before he was a rapper.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's true. That is one thing you've always said about Kanye West, is that you really appreciate the beats that he has.
The beats he makes, like he has a song on The Hangover. God, I couldn't even tell you the name of it. That I'm not really a big fan of his like lyrics, but the beat, it hits so hard,
so clean. Okay, I'll give you that. And again, hey, don't get me wrong. There are songs of his that I do appreciate. I mean,
his first 3 albums were gold. I mean, his first 4 albums were amazing.
Graduation's sick. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know that album well or anything, but at the same time, I respect him from that era and a little bit before that and all. He's not all bad.
Rich and crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Before he was unfortunately one of those people who let the fame and money get the better of their head. You know what I mean?
Well,
not saying I wouldn't go the same way. I would be buying you poodles every month if I could.
Corgis, not poodles.
No. I'm going to buy you poodles because I know you want corgis. What the fuck am I going to do with all these poodles, Ivonne?
Wow, you can tell I really enjoyed the shit out of this beer.
I'm enjoying it too. I'm just enjoying the conversation, but goddamn, yeah, you flew through that.
I think Beer Belly, if one thing, it's made me better at drinking beers faster than you.
Right? I think
that's something I've never been able to do for like the 7 years. I mean, generally speaking, you drink beer. Now, don't get me wrong, I can chug way faster than you, but I think when it comes to just like chilling on a beer, you're faster. You just drink them, you pound them, but
I don't mean to. It just happens. Amazing. But no, yeah, it's a great tasting beer. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I regret not getting 2.
I know, just for private use, for our own personal time. Personal time.
Man, I've been all kinds of burpy today.
Us both. I wonder if it's the brews. I don't know. It's got to be, right? But yeah.
Well, I have been drinking mine really fast, too.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit bubbling.
True that. All right, I'll catch up with you.
So, we won't talk too much about it, but did you see...
I know what you're going to say.
Who won Marvel? Marvel Rivals? Twitch Rivals?
To anyone who didn't listen to last episode, just give them like a brief rundown of what the fuck we're talking about.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, dead. Not really dead, but it came back alive, but it died one more time. But Max brought it back with Parsec. And
what's a Parsec? What's Max? What's Marvel 3?
It's a fighting game. It's Marvel characters. Yes, the Marvel versus Capcom characters. Yes, Mega Man, Resident Evil, and other.
Especially Chun fucking Lee.
So there was a tournament for this 10-year-old game that was it's basically been inactive. I wouldn't say dead, but just not a lot of activeness for like the past 2 or 3 years.
Especially in like a huge tournament sense, like huge tournament sense.
So COVID happened, tournaments kind of stopped, and an application came out called Parsec, which is amazing. Allowed for games that had crappy online to be amazing, and that kind of brought the third or fourth resurgence of this game. Maximilian got big off of this game, and he's always been supporting the community, so he decided to host a tournament, 32 of the best, and the production wasn't that great.
I
don't
will
know if you
say
the first 3 or 4 hours, but god damn, I was annoyed.
well, I will say this. I will say that in a sense, I think the production quality was pretty fun and awesome. But
When you're waiting
hear me
10
out.
minutes for a match, AJ, and when you're having 3-minute breaks every 5 minutes,
Right. Hear me out. I do agree. And this is one thing I was going to say about it. So I think watching the tournament was fun. I watched it like a day later, and it took me like 3 nights or 4 nights to finish it. It's a 5.5 hour stream.
You watched it from beginning to end?
Yeah, I watched it from. I didn't skip anything. The only thing I skipped was since I was watching the VOD.
3-minute breaks.
Yes, the 3-minute breaks, which made it so much easier. So it's available to anyone. Maximilian Dude on Twitch, you'll find him. It's like one of his most recent VODs. Anyway, it was huge. Like over like hundreds of thousands of people have watched this tournament now. It's crazy. Like
when
so
it was live, I think it
it
was like 40,000 people watching it.
Really? That's
bad,
that's like 3 or 4 times what he gets nightly. You know what I mean? And he's a big streamer nowadays. He's crazy. Like he
10,
gets like
views a day.
Yeah, 10,000 views a night. It's pretty good.
Oh.
It's crazy. But anyway, I know I'm dying right now. I forgot what anyway, I appreciate it because again, the first like couple hours, I get it. It kind of sucked because also you didn't get to see every single match like you would a normal tournament. Like you got to see what they highlighted, and you would maybe watch a couple rounds and then they jump to another match and so on.
Top 32. Well, let me say this: top 32 is you never see all the top 32.
No,
you only see
do
certain
not.
matches. But the irritating part about it was you never saw full matches for the most part.
And so you get to top 8.
Yeah, exactly, which is I knew what was going to happen, but stick to one match. I like the idea that if a match ends, jump right next to the next streamer.
Yes,
but that wasn't happening. I mean, they at one point they were leaving matches that were still going on. It was like 2-2, and then they'd go to the next match that was active. But then they'd go on a 3-minute break, and it's kind of like, I mean, what are you guys doing?
Exactly. I mean, I get it. I mean, if you think about it, though, that big of a tournament, I mean, I'm sure someone like Tasty Steve and Yipes is probably more acquainted to that kind of situation where they realize, crap, that just means I have to be on for that long. And maybe it's more like 5-minute breaks after like 10 matches that they have to commentate, you know? Pardon if this isn't a subject matter that you're super into, anyone that's listening or watching, but you know, it was something fun that it's a big part of our friendship, John and I, at this game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which again, the tournament though, the matches we got to see were pretty fucking sick.
Top 8 is when the tournament shined.
Yes, exactly. And I could see myself going back to watching top 8 a lot.
Yep.
Like at least once a year, I will probably go back and watch this top 8. And there was one cool thing that happened in top 8. Well, there were a couple of great things that happened in top 8, but one thing that happened that I wanted to say, but also I was worried that I would be wrong. So last episode, you asked me who I feel would take the tournament, and I said Ryan LV, and you said Ryan LV as well. Or in the tournament, he's called Low Tier Ryan. But I also was kind of hoping that we would see Ray Ray be able to do some work, and sure enough, the dude fucking did some work. You know what I mean?
Now,
you don't think so?
We all know that Ray Ray is one of my favorite players.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think Ryan LV was just kind of going half-ass that first set in grand finals.
Maybe so. Maybe he was. Or also, you got to think about it. The person that's in winners finals, they are going in a little soft because they haven't had to battle through all those people. Once they get done with their final sets, they have to wait for losers finals to go through, and then finally they get their opponent again. To where Ray Ray was more on point and hot from the get-go.
I don't think so, man. I honestly think Ryan LV
was sandbagging.
Yeah,
really,
100%. 100%. I mean, it was great to see Ray Ray beat Milky. I don't know if you've seen much of Milky before this tournament.
I haven't.
I have for the last few months. I've really been on that Marvel grind all over again, or watching it. It's great. I feel like I'm 25 watching Marvel tournaments all over again. It's pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
But I was really looking forward to Milky versus Ray Ray, because Milky's like of the new school. He's like 2020, and he plays Magneto, Doom, Dante.
It was a great team.
Yeah, makes me want to pick it. Might have to.
I think so.
Maybe get rid of them drones.
Pocket Sentinel after that, or Pocket Dante.
But did you see like what Marlon Pie? Do you follow Marlon Pie on Twitter?
I do. Yes.
Did you see what he did with Ray Ray when
No.
he beat Milky?
No.
Right when he beat Milky, it was just curse word, and then he said something along the lines: "He moves fast, but I move with purpose." And then it's just curse word. So like the only thing you can make out is purpose. It's really great. It's like been going around.
I got to see that. I'll check out that tweet after this.
But yeah, and Milky's kind of like stealing my heart over Ray Ray. The way he's playing Mag now, I'm like, man, this guy. He's playing Mag. I'm not gonna get into it. Great tournament. I'm happy Ryan Alvey won. I knew he was going to.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, what he was doing was very oppressive.
I think if Jabril was invited to the tournament, it may have been a little different.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh, he's constantly winning Wednesday night fights. Constantly.
Nice.
I think that Jabril may have beaten. I would have been a little skeptical to bet if it was Ryan Alvey versus Jabril.
I would have loved to see Ryan LV versus Chris G, but we know that wouldn't have been a thing.
No.
And obviously
we talked about it.
Yeah. But I still would have loved to have seen that happen, though. If they could have met in somewhere along the tournament, I would have loved to see that happen.
There's going to be massive
burp after.
You're welcome. There's going to be massive Marvel tournaments when COVID's done. And I think a lot of these guys are going to come back.
Mm-hmm. I look forward to seeing, what the scene is going to develop into after this, because as kind of John paraphrased earlier, this is a video game that's had resurgence after resurgence after resurgence, and for good reason. It's a spectacle of a game.
You can't kill what's already dead, Adrian.
Absolutely. It's a spectator sport, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
It's a gentleman's sport, my friend.
Absolutely. And it brings the worst out of every gentleman, too, sometimes.
My God.
When the salt hits, sodium levels rise too high.
It's bad. Fuck that game.
Some of the most brutal rivalries where it gets a little dirty, but it's worth watching every time. Super fun.
Oh, yeah. I actually got to watch Joshua use Parsec for a little bit.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool.
That's one thing I want to say about this tournament is that I felt like I did not encounter any lag at all.
You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I felt like the players were on point.
Yeah, I could have told you it was Evo, and you probably would have believed it.
It looked like it was offline play. I was waiting to see like a moment to where the commentators had been like, shit, I'm sure he dropped that because of lag. Or obviously we have to restart this match because of lag. Was not the case at all.
Nope.
Any match they showed was pristine.
Chris.
Which just goes to show as to how this game can now survive so well all over again, at least in an online sense. But anyway, we didn't want to get too deep into the weeds of this game. We talked about it a lot last episode. We understand that maybe it's not something that everyone knows about.
Not for everybody.
But I would look up Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's a great game to watch. Super fun.
Yes.
Look up Justin Wong versus Chris G Evo, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah, you will. That. 100%.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all I had to talk about for the day. Did you have anything else, my friend?
Marvel was the last thing I needed to talk about.
Sick. Well, as per usual, if you'd like to bother us online, if you want to make us hate our lives because you want to suggest terribly...
We are asking for you to do this to us.
Punish us. We like that kind of thing. Heels on the balls. My mom's going to watch this and be like, what the hell are you talking about, son? You need Jesus.
If she's still following us after the last episode, thank you.
After we shook Pokemon in cages.
Yes. That Pokemon shed cage.
Oh boy, go back and listen to the last episode. That was a fun one. But torture us with any drink you want. Maybe surprise us with something that's delicious, or again, make us mix a terrible cocktail together that you learned about that you and your friends drink, whether it's jungle juice or something worse, whatever. As long as it's not poisonous, we'll probably try it. So
Yes,
again,
we will.
that's at Beer Belly Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us and subscribe to us, I should say, on YouTube, Beer Belly Podcast. You'll see our dumb cartoon faces on there easily. So, yeah, definitely hit us up. Let us know what we should be drinking next. That is the official sticker. Let us know if we should send you one. Again, beerbellypod at gmail.com. We love you. Thank you so much for watching. I understand if you don't love John as much. It's not that easy.
Y'all do though. That's the problem.
You gotta deal with them as best you can. I've been dealing with it for like 12 years now. It's a slog. It's hard. My back hurts, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's gonna get worse.
Oh God. On that note, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.